So you done fucked up, and your lady just don't respect you no more. Something sit there and just done happened. Now you gotta sit there and get this girl's respect back. You want her attraction. After you sat there and done dropped the ball, you know, fucked up. And bro, we all fuck up. We all fuck up. But shit, when it comes to you and a lady fucking up, bro, it's like leaving shit stain in some underwear that you ain't never getting out again. That's straight up truth. So shit, really the first way to sit there and get a woman's respect back, man, honestly, is sit there. If you fuck up, let's say if she leave, I'm gonna use two different scenarios. First scenario, say she leave. You fucked up and she leave. She just ain't fucking with you no more. You know, fucked up. You done did some petty shit. You done fucked the money up at the house. Or you done sat there and did some bitch shit. You done sat there and been insecure and you done fucked up. You done did some weird shit and it don't matter what the fuck the case is. Y'all broke up, right? Cool. Y'all done broke up. Don't you start doing all that motherfucking begging shit. You don't do that. That's one thing you don't do. Let her sit there and go explore herself. Let her go explore herself. I ain't saying she about to go sit there and go fuck up on some dicks. I'm not sitting there saying that. I'm just saying let her have her space. Let her have her space, right? And then the first thing to sit there and get that respect is tell her, like, yo, you know what? You text her and you tell her this. Take time. If that's the case, you want to sit there and be done. Have your space. You know I love you. I care about you. I'm sorry that it happened, but you know where I'm at. Leave it alone like that. Leave it alone like that. You know, sit there and do all that texting shit. That's a respectful text message. That's not no petty ass text message. That's a mature way to sit there and let you know, like, yo, we just on a break right now. You letting her know. You're not letting her know it's over. Take your time. Take your time. You let her know like that. So then the next thing is this. Focus on yourself. Stop doing all that talking. Stop doing all that texting to her. Stop doing all that crying and whining. Get off social media. Just disappear for a little bit. Just disappear for a little bit. Stand on your own 10 toes. And another thing is, I want you to sit there and focus on your body. Because if your body come better when she come back, she going to understand, okay, this is somebody who ain't fucking around. This ain't somebody who ain't fucking around. And you ain't better sit there and keep texting and calling her either. She going to sit there and know, like, okay, something went wrong and I still can depend on him and I want to go back to him. All right? Another thing is, don't be sitting there trying to do all that bullshit where you trying to offer them shit. I've already told you, stop fucking talking to her. She got to sit there and understand that you strong and you can be without her. And if you can't be without her, that bitch ain't never going to sit there and worry about you at all. If you can't be without the bitch, what the fuck is she going to worry about you for? If you can't be without the girl, why the fuck is she sitting there pressed on and you sitting there being by yourself? She ain't about to worry about you sitting there being with somebody else because you still begging her back every fucking day. That ain't respectful. And another thing is, it just depends on what kind of weakness you showing. If you showing them insecurity ass that weakness, you need to sit there and let her know to sit down like this. You ain't gotta let her know to sit down. Just stop doing that shit. She gonna wonder why. Girls like that mysterious man kind of shit. And she gonna wonder why. This is how you gonna regain her respect. And another thing is, do you respect yourself? If you don't respect yourself, how the fuck she gonna ever respect you? If you can't sit there and say, David, man, bro, I gotta do this shit. I gotta do this. I gotta do this. She gonna have to wait. Or this gotta wait. Then, bro, come on. She ain't never gonna respect you. Somebody gonna always feel indifferent towards you. I don't give a fuck what you sit there and say. A person always gonna feel like that you leaving that person hanging no matter what. Because a lot of people feel like that and they act like that. Whenever, especially when you standing on your 10 toes. It might be a rare select few breed who gonna sit there and respect what you're doing and just feel like you good for that thing. It's hard to do. It's just hard. That's hard to get. And majority of females ain't even like that. So if we do sit there and feel like that, it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. You can get it to happen, but it ain't gonna happen because somebody don't always feel like they being neglected in some type of way. And that's just the realest thing I can sit there and tell you when it comes to that. That neglection and shit is real. That neglection shit is real. That is neglection shit is real. Alright? And I'm gonna sit there and tell you this one right here. How to get her to become obsessed with you, bruh. You gotta start fucking her right. When y'all get that opportunity, let's say this. You say y'all done sit there and split up. Now y'all done sit there and kicked it for the first time. You gotta fuck her right, bruh. And if you're not, she not sitting there gonna respect you. And another thing is, you got to give her something to respect. If you sitting there trying to be laid up in her house, what the fuck is there to respect? If you got to sit there and use her car, what's there to respect? If you got to sit there and use all her shit, what is there to respect? You got to get her to respect you, bro. You got to sit down and be able to sit there and move some shit and do some shit on your own. You shouldn't have to need nothing of hers. You shouldn't have to want to do nothing of hers. You got to sit there and become that man. You got to become that master. You got to become that motherfucking owner. And then she's going to sit there and just respect you just off them simple two facts right there. And the last one is, like, respect your motherfucking time. As I just even said, like, if you got something to do, you got to sit there and do it. Respect your time. Put value on yourself. If you ain't putting value on yourself, then how the fuck she going to respect you? You out here playing basketball with a wiffle ball. That bitch ain't even going to sit there and even go anywhere when you shoot that shit for real. You don't just be clanking. Come on now. Your fingers going through the hole. Get that shit together. You can do it, man. You got to sit there. And another thing is, stop acting all weak. There ain't nothing for you to even cry to these ladies. You got to sit there and talk and not cry. And you got to learn how to sit there and internalize and deal with your feelings. Because a lady ain't there for you to do that. That's not your motherfucking therapist, dog. Stop thinking that they is. You only giving them fuel to the fire to make you understand, look how weak you is. Fuel to the fire. Just build on that shit. Build on that shit. Build on that shit. Giving them more shit to sit there and look at you like you goofy about. Like you a poop butt. Stop giving them fuel to the motherfucking fire.